How's it going, everyone? Today we're playing Jisei, a visual novel, and this is one we actually saw before on YouTube. We were watching it on Chris Tenarium's channel, and the thing is, I can't really remember what happened in this game. I know a little bit, I think, but I remember...
We know, like, the basic premise.
Someone's dead. It's like a murder mystery. I remember that much. So someone asked us to play this, and I figured, you know, it's an interesting game. I was gonna say no initially because I kind of saw it before, but then thinking about it, I really can't recall what happened, so I'm not sure if we didn't watch the whole thing, or if maybe I am forgetful, so sometimes I do forget these things. We're gonna start a new game and see what happens. Oh wow, well, it starts right away with someone dead. Whoever said that your life flashes before your eyes when you die should be shot. Then maybe he'd see what it's really like. Ooh, wow. When you die, there are only two things. The first is a sudden and terrifying realization that you're dying. The second thing is the final wish. As a person dies, there's always one last thing they wish they could do before they pass on. Sometimes it's as simple as wanting to say goodbye to a loved one, but usually it's a wish full of pain and regret. It's definitely starting off a lot darker than the typical one we've played so far.
Magical diary.
It's a wish for a life lived better, an angry word taken back, or a promise kept. A wish that will never be granted. Yeah, death sucks.
Yeah.
Every single time. How many times have you died? Is it gonna be like Yusuke Urameshi? But I've experienced so many. I'm kinda numb to the whole thing by now. That's not to say I'm comfortable with it, I'm just used to it. After all, experiencing death is the story of my life. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I definitely don't remember this part so far.
Me neither.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is, congratulations for actually putting an intro in the beginning of the game and
not the middle.
Right in the middle, like some other games we played. Where am I? I blink slowly, trying to get my bearings. This place doesn't look familiar. Then again, it's been 3 years since anything has looked familiar to me. Huh? He has amnesia?
I have no idea what's going on.
What does that sound? I yawn as my mind slowly clears. The room I'm in is filled with the scent of freshly ground coffee. I hear something. A machine steam? It looks like we're in a Starbucks. Right. I'm in a coffee shop in some city called Edgewater. It's my second day in the city. Well, he remembers some things.
Okay.
He's just not all that there. I guess he's forgetful like me. Or maybe a little bit more so. Judging from the empty cup on the table in front of me, I stopped here for a coffee because I was getting sleepy.
And you fell asleep.
And then I fell asleep. Typical. I guess even a triple shot mocha latte isn't enough to keep me up these days. I wonder if I should get another one. Why not? I head over to the counter. No one else is in line since it's still afternoon. The girl at the counter grins as soon as she sees me.
Did you have a nice nap?
Oh, they have voices.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, you don't have your plugs in?
They fell out.
Yes, there's actually voice acting. Not for the part I was reading, but I guess,
Okay, I'm good now.
Wow, we actually don't have to read for once. Oh, I have to read his lines though. You saw me.
Don't worry, you weren't snoring or anything. But I'd wipe that drool off your face if I were you.
What?
I'm kidding. You're fine. So, what can I get for you?
Well, I see you get all the breaks in this one.
Yay!
How lucky for you. What should we order? Do we have a choice? Ugh.
Whoa, are you okay?
No, not doing too good. He's starting to zone out, so I kind of doubt that. Yeah.
You look like you want to hurl.
Why am I feeling this now? There shouldn't be any reason.
Hey, if you're not feeling well, the bathrooms are down that hallway.
Yeah, thanks. I grab the counter for support and stumble off in the direction she's pointing. My head is hurting even more now. If I'm feeling sick, it can only mean one thing.
Uh-oh.
What could it mean?
Maybe he's lactose intolerant.
Oh no! Someone has died.
Oh.
Oh.
That's much more dramatic.
Is this the kid from The Sixth Sense? all grown up. Or at least a teenager, I suppose. Whoa. Was that supposed to happen?
I don't know.
That was a weird sound. Anyway, as I walk down the hallway, I see the door to the woman's bathroom is wide open. You're kidding.
Wow, that's an obvious placement of
I
a
wish
body.
this were a joke, but the incessant throbbing in my head tells me otherwise. Lying on the tile floor of the woman's bathroom is the corpse of a woman. I enter the restroom, gagging at the smell of the restaurant's flowery perfume and disinfectant. Okay, first thing, if you see a dead body in the restroom, you probably shouldn't just go in there like that. You should probably notify someone
Also,
before.
it's the women's restroom. You shouldn't be going in at all.
Yeah, but even more so that there's a murdered person in there. And a stabbed woman, it looks like, at that.
Yep.
Ooh, can I click on it? No, it's just, okay. The knife sticking out of her chest doesn't make me terribly optimistic about what I'm about to do next. Oh, please don't touch it.
Oh.
I hope she died quickly, otherwise it's going to wind up being very unpleasant. Don't touch her! No, these are terrible decisions. I glance around quickly to make sure no one is looking before I reach forward and touch her arm.
Well, someone's going to notice.
I'm not sure what he's trying to do right now.
Well, based on the intro,
Based
I
on what's
know.
going, he can somehow communicate with the dead, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I think that he has to touch them or whatever.
But this is a terrible plan.
I
We're gonna
realize
get
this.
caught. I brace myself for the sudden pain in my chest, but it never comes. I can't breathe. I try to open my mouth, but it refuses to open. Something's on my face. I want to tear it away, but someone is holding me down. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I only wish that... As I open my eyes, I instinctively gasp for air. I know I wasn't actually suffocating, but it's still a reflex.
Wait, she was suffocated? She looks like she was stabbed.
It's a red herring. Okay, so he experiences their deaths.
Yes.
Or he relives them anyway. Something like that. Okay. My brain always remembers the pain of every death I experience, even though none of them are mine. So that's why he had all those death experiences he was talking about. Gotcha. I'm suddenly aware of someone staring at me from the hallway. Oh, great.
What did you do?
Oh, no. Well, this isn't good. I didn't. Wait. I sigh and hang my head. This isn't going to end well. Then again, it never does.
Oh no.
Hey, kid, move away from the body.
Oh great, now everyone's just coming to look. A man strides briskly down the hallway towards me. His voice and demeanor are sharp, fluid, and commanding. Even without the uniform, it's obvious he's some sort of man of the law. Considering what he's wearing, I'd guess police officer. Well, he's wearing a blue shirt.
Well, he has
jeans.
stars on the
The stars.
collar.
Anyone that puts stars on a blue shirt like that is instantly a police officer.
Bam.
How'd he get here so quickly, though? That's my first question.
Coffee break? Donuts?
Oh, is this gonna be that stereotypical? Sorry, officer, I promise I didn't move anything. He looks surprised.
Officer?
Oh, you're not? Sorry, my dad was a police officer, and you look kinda like him.
What?
I mean, you carry yourself the same way.
Your dad was an officer? Which precinct?
He sounds skeptical. I guess I can't blame him. I don't remember. It was a while back when we still lived in Los Angeles. He raises a knowing eyebrow as if he just caught me in a lie, but he doesn't comment on it.
I see. Well, why don't you come with me?
Oh, we're being
Oh.
taken in already.
Why was he like
This has gone
insulted that we
terribly.
called him officer?
I guess he was surprised that we knew he was an officer.
But isn't he in his uniform supposedly?
I don't know. It says he wasn't. Can I scroll back? He said he's without the uniform.
Oh.
I don't know what the stars are for, but it's not his uniform. That's what I was saying. It's just a blue shirt.
And it looks like there's a little like name tag above his pocket.
I don't think it's whatever. Anyway, sure. I follow the officer back into the main area of the shop. The woman who first saw me is standing by one of the tables, looking shaken, not stirred. The only other people in the shop are the girl who works here and a guy who looks like he's in college. Why does he look like he's in college? Just because of his age?
He's rumpled.
All right, sure. He looks like a nerd.
Excuse me, everyone. I'd like your attention for a moment. I'm Detective Mikolaj Gersi.
The detective pauses for a moment. It looks like he's trying to choose his words carefully.
Unfortunately, a dead body has just been discovered on this premises.
Oh no.
What? But how? I mean, who?
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the situation yet. Because of this, I'm going to have to ask you all to stay here until the police come.
Until they come? You mean the police aren't here yet? What about you?
I'm technically not on duty right now, I just happen to be here.
Okay.
Either one, it's like this stereotypical perception of a cop. Oh, he's coming here for coffee and cookies or a donut or whatever for a little snack. Or there's something suspicious about him, which is what I'm thinking right from the get-go. I don't know. It was a little too convenient that he was right there. I mean, it could just be, you know, just for the sake of moving the plot along, but I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on him.
I see.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with each of you separately for just a little bit.
I thought you
It'll help
weren't
move
working.
The investigation along if I can
He's
start
working
collecting
now.
information now. Is that okay?
All right.
Sure. Anything to help.
Yeah, it's okay with me.
Yes. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a lot for you to do at all in this game, huh?
Nope.
What about you, kid?
I'll just sit here silently.
It's fine with me.
Right. Then we'll start with you. Come with me, please.
Of course he's going to start with me. I am the most suspicious one, I suppose.
No, that college boy is suspicious.
I guess, but it's only because he really hasn't said anything so far. As we walk down the hallway, I can't help but stare at the body in the bathroom.
Maybe someone should at least close the door.
It's probably, oh, there we go. Detective Gersi glances at me and gently kicks the door of the bathroom. It swings in and bounces gently off the wall, closing with a soft thud.
Thank you. Oh, it
are you
actually
feeling?
closed.
Nice. Good job. Fine, I guess.
You just saw a dead body and you're fine.
He frowns at me.
I said I guess.
Well, it happens all the time. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Unfortunate wording there.
Never mind. Let's just start with your name.
I'd rather not say. Well, this isn't going to end well.
Why not?
Because I'd rather not.
Oh.
An officer of the law is asking you a question.
Then I plead the fifth.
What?
Does he not remember? Because it's a question mark. Either we're not supposed to know or he doesn't remember, because he seems to not remember
He doesn't
stuff.
remember a lot.
The Fifth Amendment is only applicable to testifying under oath in a court of law or other tribunal.
Oh, snap.
Maybe he's confused?
Then I invoke my Miranda rights. Oh, it's a battle of law knowledge.
Oh no.
Detective Gersi stares at me impassively. It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but I doubt he's pleased.
Fine, no name then. Why don't you tell me what happened today?
You mean about when I found the body?
Anything you think is pertinent?
Well, I came in here around noon today. I ordered a coffee, drank it, then fell asleep.
That's suspicious.
You fell asleep after you drank a triple shot mocha latte?
We didn't say what we ordered.
We didn't.
Not to him, anyway.
Was he watching us? Interesting.
Oh,
I like how they actually ask the questions. Like in other games, they'd just be like glanced over. They wouldn't even say anything about that. How do you know what I drank?
this game is 10 times smarter than I was
Detective
expecting.
Gersi nods at the empty cup on the table where I was sleeping. I know, I'm just blown away compared to what we had to dealt with previously.
I know.
Saw you snoozing when I came in.
Ah, so he was watching us.
The mocha latte checkbox is checked off on the side of the cup, and the maroon sleeve on
Oh,
the cup is only
snap.
used for triple
Someone's
shots.
paying attention.
I suppose as a cop you need to be observant, but that seems almost too much.
He's a detective.
I guess.
He's moved up from police officer.
I
Maybe that's
suppose
why
so.
he was insulted. We called him officer, because he's detective.
Ah, that's true. Made detective at a rather young age.
I am a detective, you know.
Oh, there you go. He's answering you.
Are they reading my mind? And a serious one at that. He's even reading my drinks when he's off duty. Well, I woke up about 10 minutes ago. I guess. Maybe less. But if he was watching us, then he knows that we just walked into the bathroom, so he should know that we didn't do it.
Yeah, but we could have done something before we fell asleep, I
We
guess.
killed someone, went to sleep, and then went to check on them?
Yeah. I wonder if she's dead yet.
Still dead. Gersi glances at the clock on the wall.
So, around 2:40, you'd say.
I guess so. I was just about to get another drink when suddenly started to feel sick.
Ah, yes, I did see you looking a little ill when you were at the counter.
Oh.
He was really paying attention to us. The girl at the counter told me I should go to the bathroom, and when I went, I saw the body lying there.
What were you doing in the women's bathroom?
The door was already open. I saw her from the hallway.
You saw the
Did
door
you
was
touch
open,
her?
you idiot.
Even if I say no, they'll probably find my prints on her anyway. Yes.
And why were you touching her?
I wanted to see if she was okay. I didn't know she was dead at the time. The detective nods understandingly, but I doubt he believes me.
It's not like we moved her body around.
Any idiot could have seen the knife in that woman's chest from at least 10 feet away.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, we get to speak.
Yeah, I think there is something suspicious about
There's
the
a
death.
knife.
I mean, that, and then what we picked up, but we couldn't really explain that logically, I guess.
No.
Because we wouldn't have any knowledge of it. At least, as a normal person. And I don't think this is a usual trait that people have in this universe.
I would hope
I'm
not.
assuming. But I think we should at least say there's something suspicious, because it would seem like it would actually move things along.
Sure.
I think there's something suspicious about this death.
There's a dead woman with a knife in her chest. Suspicious goes without saying.
Look at his face
Well, no
he's
crap.
giving us. Look at
But
him.
what makes you think this is suspicious?
Well, didn't you just say? Just a gut feeling.
I see. Anything else?
No.
Then please wait in the main area.
All right. Sure. Detective Gersi follows me and turns to the rest of the people in the coffee shop.
Would anyone like to go next?
I'll go.
The woman raises her hand timidly, and Detective Gersi nods at her.
Then follow me.
Oh, is she gonna panic and be like, "Oh, I saw him in there with her," and
Well,
accuse us and everything?
Yeah, but didn't he see us there too? Like, we weren't back there for that long.
I know. So I would think that we definitely didn't have enough time to do something. Then again, it's hard to tell how much time passes between when we were touching her and that little flashback thing we had.
That's true.
But I'm sure they could tell by how cold the body is, that she'd been dead for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I sink down into one of the chairs and close my eyes. This doesn't make any sense. The woman in the restroom has a knife in her chest, no doubt. But in my vision, she was being suffocated. Then again, my vision did cut off before it finished. That woman interrupted me. I wish I could read the body again, but I'm sure to get caught if I even try to get close to the body. Somehow, it doesn't really seem worth the risk. I guess I'll just have to approach this from a different angle. All right, so this is off to a good start already. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes. And
I am impressed.
I remember a little bit so far about being in the coffee shop, and I kind of remember the police officer character being suspicious.
This is basically all I knew about it, was that there was a coffee shop and a dead body. That's
In
all
the
I remembered.
bathroom.
Yes.
That's what I knew. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this one so far, and we'll see how this turns out. See you later, guys.
Bye.